Chatters. I'm Nat.
And I'm Kat, and welcome to the Crime Chat. I'm your forensic femme fatale. Natalie is your true crime connoisseur.
We're just two normal girls who obsess about dark crimes, evil minds, and occasionally the unknown.
Here's your disclaimer, chatters. The following Crime Chat contains adult content and disturbing scenarios today, so your listener discretion is advised.
Yes, you have been warned. And before we get into today's crime chat, what have you done?
I'm in Charlotte for work.
Okay.
Not as long as the last time when I was in Indianapolis. I'm only here for a week. So
That's not too far away from where you live, though, right?
no, it's like a 2.5 hour drive, but
Okay.
so I had to stop to pee
Mm.
like 30 minutes away. And I was like, well, if I don't, I can't wait 30 minutes. Like I've already kind of been holding
Yeah.
it. Like I need to go. So I stopped, walked around a little bit, got a snack, and
Mm-hmm.
then got in the car, got on the highway. It was 5 minutes and we were at going 6, 7 miles an hour, if that.
Oh.
And so the next 20 miles took me like almost an hour.
All because of a pee-pee break? Like, if you didn't go
Well,
on a
I don't
pee-pee break,
know.
you wouldn't have hit the traffic? Is that what you're saying?
Well, there wasn't an accident, and it was
Ah.
also like 5 o'clock traffic in
Oh.
Charlotte, and it was raining,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
was like downpouring.
The
So,
trifecta.
but I did want to tell you. So I finished two books in the
Mm-hmm.
last 2 weeks.
Okay.
One of them was a hard copy book. It's called The House in the Pines by Anna Reyes, and it was a bestseller. I can't remember how I got it. I think when I flew back from Indianapolis, I saw it in the airport, and I was like, "Oh, this looks good."
Mm-hmm.
So I finally started reading it, and I come to find out the author, Anna Reyes, it's her very first novel, and she's on a New York bestseller list
Oh,
with
wow.
her first novel. And I was like, wow, it was such a good book.
Was it?
So good.
What was it
Yes.
about, though? What's
So the
the
premise is that this girl, lady, she's
Mhm.
mid 20s, is having some kind of terrors. She's she was on Klonopin, but she was getting it like from a friend. Like she was
Mm,
originally prescribed it and then started getting it from her friend. Something
mhm,
happened with the friendship. She couldn't get the Klonopin anymore, so she started self-medicating with alcohol.
mm.
She like didn't sleep at night, but there was also something else to it, right? So then she sees this video in one of her in sleepless nights, goes to YouTube, sees this video that says woman dies on camera. And so she watches it, and it's this a man and a woman going into a diner, and then she dies right there at the table. She looks at the man who turns around and looks at the camera, and that is the guy that she dated where all of these terrors and everything had come from
Wow.
huge plot twist. And I was just like, wow, like, what do
So,
I read now? So I was going through my books in my house,
mhm.
looking at things. I have some things that like I've never really like fully read, but some of them are like true crime stories that I got for like helping us do some research and that kind of thing, or activity books or like crossword puzzles or word searches, that kind of thing. And then all the other books I've already read. So I was like, but I found one that's called The World's Greatest Unsolved Crimes.
Mhm.
It was written in the 1980s.
Okay.
So I'm looking through it, like the pages are like yellow, and on the front of it, because it was from England, on the front of it, it said, so, it has like a sticker that says like worth like for a pound. It was being sold for a pound at a bookstore or something like that. I don't even remember how I got it. I have no idea how I got it. I had it that long, but it's good. And there's actually a
Mhm.
story in there that I am going to do on our next bonus episode.
Oh, cool.
It was really cool. So, anyways, lots going on.
Mhm.
What about you, my dear?
Uh, haven't done really much. I don't know if you're having the same heat wave that I'm having.
Mm,
It is like you can't like you walk out at 7:30 in the morning and you're sweating buckets.
yes. Yep.
So
Yep.
I usually go from the house to the car to the office and back again. I honestly, I don't even, like I was trying to cut back smoking and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's too flippin' hot.
Yeah.
So I don't even like, it's a good way of quitting.
Well, yeah.
I don't even want to go outside. So today, I don't know what you're doing your story on, as usual,
Mhm.
but you asked me to do an intro on kidnappings and like
Mhm.
stats and all that jazz, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Kidnapping is one of the most terrifying crimes anyone
Yes.
could imagine. The
Mhm.
idea that somebody could be taken by force without warning and often for no clear reason is a
Mhm.
fear that cuts across every culture and every country.
Mhm.
Not all kidnappings end in violence, but many do,
Mhm.
and some even end in death. Now, around the world, how often these crimes are solved depends a lot on where they took place, what
Mhm.
country, stuff like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
In the United States, kidnappings by strangers, especially involving children, are rare.
Mhm.
According to the United States Department of Justice, only about 100 children are kidnapped by strangers per year. So, globally, tracking kidnappings is hard.
Mhm.
Okay. Not every country defines kidnapping the same way. Some include cases where a parent takes their own child during a custody fight. They don't count like towards
Sure.
kidnapping, even though
Right.
it kind of is. I mean,
Mhm.
some countries include human trafficking as a form of kidnapping. Good.
Mhm.
Others don't list it at all. Actually, they list it on a separate list. When
So,
kidnappings turn deadly, they become murder cases, and that's
mhm.
where more data is available.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, some of the safest countries in terms of both crime rates and solved case percentages, and this is with kidnappings and murders, the
Mhm.
safest places are Iceland,
Mhm.
Norway, Singapore, and Japan.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the most dangerous regions for kidnappings and
Mhm.
violent crimes include Mexico, which has a high cartel activity, weak
Mhm.
local justice systems,
Mhm.
Honduras,
Mhm.
Nigeria, which is especially known for ransom
Sure.
kidnappings,
Yeah.
Pakistan,
Mhm.
and Colombia, although it is improving.
Mhm.
Kidnapping, especially when it turns deadly, exposes deep cracks in the justice system around the world. And the statistics aren't just numbers, they represent real people, real victims, real
Yeah.
families whose lives have been shattered. So
Yes.
I hope that is a light brushing of
Yes.
kidnappings. It's so hard to really like we could probably do a whole damn episode on just the reporting aspect
Yeah.
and the loopholes and the cracks of
Yeah.
we don't really truly understand the numbers because nobody's reporting it as a conducive, like
Mhm.
structured. We need Jeb all over the place.
I mean, when then there's different definitions and
Yeah,
there's circumstantial, like case by case
it's crazy.
things. Yeah, it would be difficult to kind of really nail down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will report today. Our
Uh,
kidnapping story is a good story.
okay.
He is recovered, but we got to get
Oh,
into the details
okay.
so you know how exactly and how it happened and the craziness involved in it. So, it was international news last year.
Mm-hmm.
But the story goes on Wednesday, February 21st, 1951, so before that 1960s time frame you were talking about,
Mm-hmm.
Luis Armando Albino was 6 years old, living with his mother, Antonia, although I did see her name variation as Antonia. They were last seen by Roger leaving the playground, Lewis and this woman. He was holding the woman's hand, and it was a woman that Roger had never seen before. She was about 30 years old, wore black slacks, had a green bandana around her head. She kidnapped him,
Oh
flew
my
him to
gosh.
the East Coast, where a couple raised him as if he was their own son.